the towards the end it was a little fuzzy for me, but we were in the upside down tower or whatever it is, and we had killed the basilisk. We went downstairs and we tried to make this Silmarac. I can never pronounce it.
Simulacrum.
Simulacrum into a real boy, but he turned into evil ooze creature thing, which we slashed and realized we shouldn't slash. Huggy won't be joining us, by the way.
Oh, he won't.
So he's out. No, yeah.
Oh,
he just yeah. So we defeated it, and then we inspected one more room where we were attacked by what seemed like a will-o'-the-wisp, and we beat it up to the point where it got scared. At least I don't know if it was scared of us or was waiting to attack us somewhere else. But we did that. We found a invisible treasure chest, which our lovely gnome friend is trying to open for us now. And we came back to Bryn Shandir, where we went to the Black Iron Blades. I got myself a nice Warhammer. Belron got one as well, I believe. Yeah. And I also got my scimitar fixed. And then I took the chest to the gnome. He talked, and we came to an agreement that I get whatever's in the box. He gets the box, and he gives me some money as well. Then we came here. Moulin and he played some cards. We heard about the speakers gathering here in 5 days to have some sort of a conversation or meeting of some sort. And we also learned about. Let me just pull up my notes for this last part because it was long. The Silmarac, the clone guy, Simulacrum, left a note for us about the Arcane Brotherhood and how we should try to find out more details from Vaelish Gaunt or Gant at Revel's End. And we've also heard some stuff about that here. And there's some other rumors that we can investigate while here, but we decided to take a long rest because we had a very long day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good summary. So, with that summary, as you all are getting up for breakfast, ready to claim the day, what do you all wish to do? And actually, if you want, you could stay a little bit longer, and we could say, Tico, that you could have started brewing yesterday, your potion.
That sounds good.
All right. The materials will cost 25 gold, which is cheaper than it would normally cost to buy outright, especially with the relationships you have with people.
Yeah, let's go for it, because I could see us, using these at some point. Can never have too many.
All right.
We'll also subtract 25 gold.
Excellent. So we'll say if you leave today, you leave a little bit later. But as we go to Bryn Shandir, is there anything you want to do in Bryn Shandir, or do you want to do anything in the North Fork?
I want to visit my friend. But we could do anything in the Northlook beforehand.
All right, so you go up and you visit your friend Gelschwelt. The door shop opens with a little bell as he looks up at you.
Gelschwelt.
Oh, hello there, Mosby. How are you doing today? I had a great job today. I also had the chest that you had, and I was actually able to open it. And it seemed like it was a very bit of a hard lock, but it actually wasn't that hard once you were able to figure it out with a little bit of little trickiness. If you get some gnome engineering and you're able to get the proper tools and you're able to get them in the proper sideways in, and you're able to get a little bit of a jam here to get this little tumbler there, but it makes it actually work out pretty well. However, I did have managed to get it open. When I opened it, there wasn't really anything inside. I mean, there was a book, but when I touched it, it just turned to ash because it was old. However, it was very interesting that there was nothing else in this chest, but it is somewhat airtight, and it also makes it so that it's actually very comfy inside. So I could, for storage purposes, I could take it off your hands for 100 gold.
He already gave me 120 gold for it.
Oh, He said, never mind. Then he says,
Yeah.
and there was nothing in it, unfortunately, because you. That's right. As he
No,
checks
you
his
could-
notes. That's right. There was nothing in there because you agreed to give me it for 120 gold, but it also I was to give you any of the contents inside. I do have the contents actually saved here. Here you go. As he hands you a small little, like, wrapped up bit of cloth, and he hands it to you. He says, I preserved it as best as I could, but once the chest was open, it turned into this. So I hope you have a very great day, Mosby, and I hope that you have any other things that you need, that you can bring them to Gelschfeld, and you can make it so that we can have any gems, jewelry, rings, or anything else that we can put on you. Make it so that it's wonderful, and if you ever get a missus, we'll make sure that she looks great. So, anything else you need, Mosby? I mean, we could talk about the weather today. The weather today is actually not too bad. It's actually somewhat, and he'll go on unless you do anything.
I did find two other cool things that might interest you. One is something that you can help me with and maybe tell me what it is, because I don't know. And I hand him the vial that I found, and the vial in my notes says books. Oh, sorry. Where is it? Where's the vial I caught? Is it not in my book? I caught one of the vials that fell out of the first thing. What's it called? The first upside down chest. Shit. I don't have it in here in my inventory for some reason.
Did you use it?
No.
Okay. Let's see.
It had glowing red flecks in it. That's what I remember.
Ah, and that's the one that you found in
the tower.
Spire. Yeah, a little bit higher up.
Babe,
I
your
know what
phone
it
is
but I
here.
just wanted to double check. All right, so Gilsfeld takes a moment to look at the potion that you hand him. Oh, yes, this is very interesting. I actually have a little friend who could figure this out for me. I'll just get it to you right back, as he seems to just leave the shop, as the shop is empty.
I'm not going to steal anything.
All right. That's very good, because he's back in less than a minute. As he said, a friend of mine was able to identify this because he knows actually quite a bit about potions. And this is a potion of fire resistance. As if you drink it, you will then be resistant to fire for the next, I can't remember how many minutes, but he said that you'll be resistant to fire for a certain amount of time, and then you'll be able to take more fire. I don't really understand what that means entirely, but if you're going somewhere else that's very hot, this could be very useful, potentially a desert, or if you're going into the Maw of a Dragon, I would highly recommend not to go into the Maw of a Dragon, but it is possible that you want to go there since you are adventurers. The Potion of Fire resist might be able to be very good for many different things. So, as he, and I'm assuming you're interrupting.
Can you introduce me to this friend of yours? Yeah, can you introduce me to this friend of yours? Because I have something that he might find interesting then, if he's a connoisseur of potions.
He likes to be kept to himself, but of course I can. So, he takes you a little bit around back to this house. And you see that it's like a small shack. You would never have thought to go in there. And he knocks 3 times. And as he knocks, the door opens with another gnome that looks at you with these wide spectacle glasses that are about this big on his face. As he says, "Hello there, how are you doing? My name is..." And he gives you a long syllable of names that's a little bit too hard to pronounce. But if you want me to give you it, I can.
I say, hello, friend. I'm Mosby.
Alrighty. As you
And I have a rare thing for you
Mm.
that might find your interest. And I pull out the vial of basilisk blood.
Oh, yes, this is a vial of... Oh, let me take a look at it. Where did you get this vial of blood from? Was it from a magical creature? Was it just from a person? I hope it wasn't from a person. Actually, the texture and look doesn't look like it was from a person.
basilisk.
But where could it have been? A basilisk. Well, my friend, I do have many different things that I could give to you. How about, I could give this to you for 50 gold.
Do you have
Give it
anything
me,
that I
take it
could
from
trade?
you so I could take it for 50 gold. Yes.
Is there anything that you have to trade for it?
I have 50 gold. But if you need anything else, then I could probably get you other needs if you want. However, you'll have to tell me what you want and everything else because it's kind of hard to read someone's mind and everything. So speak up, lad. Speak up.
Oh, hey. No, just anything interesting, really. I'm also someone who finds interest in treasures. Let's say, let's call them treasures, in rare treasures.
For just a vial of Basilisk blood, I'm not going to give you any treasure. No. You need to give me far more than that, but we can put it as a deposit so that you can get something else later on, if that's the case. But if you have a lot of money, then I could maybe interest you. But it depends. You need to tell me if you are interested in actually have money. I need to see how much money you have so I can give you the proper wares so that you could look at. But there are only a few things that I have here because it is a Frozen North and there's not much else here. And of course, they'll be upcharged a little bit because, again, to rarity and everything else. So I would be interested to help you out if you'll be willing to help me out.
Of course. What do you have? I do have some money on me.
How much money do you
I'm
have?
finally not poor.
How much money
I have 91 gold on me.
What is your
It was
profession?
141 gold total.
What is your profession?
I'm an adventurer.
Adventurer. Let's see. As he starts going in the back and looking around, says, I have spell scrolls if you need spell scrolls of any sort. Do you have a magic caster in your group?
No, but I also have a spell scroll if you're interested.
What spell scroll?
Fireball.
Ooh. Pretty iconic, pretty standard, but it's still a 3rd level spell, so it could actually be something interesting. Let's see, do you have anything else to trade for me?
If you're interested in Arcana, I have some very interesting books that you might want to read. That would have to be more of a loan. As it is a book, you can copy it down. It's not the biggest deal, but they're very, very handy.
Interesting. I don't have much up here again because it is the Frozen North, but I do have some items that may interest you. And let me take a little bit to look at them, and I'll be right back with you, my friend. As he goes in and he starts rummaging. When you look inside his house is a pile of books underneath another pile of books with some clothes, some crumbs, and some empty plates and mugs with some more books under them. So you see that this place is a complete and utter mess, but he comes out eventually. All right. He has a small little bag, and from this bag he pulls out a few arrows. Yes. Does anyone else in your group use any bows or any projectiles of any sort?
We have a guy that uses a crossbow.
Let me see here. He starts separating them, and you can see he holds up a bolt and a crossbow bolt and an arrow. That's a bolt.
That one.
Exactly. And he goes and he picks up a few, and he says, I have 5 crossbow bolts that will help you if you want. They are magical in nature. They will make it so that you are able to go through and strike the opponent's skin. However, if you are a bit richer and if you do work with your party, I do have 1 special bolt. As he pulls out a red bolt. Says, be careful with it, though. It's explosive.
Oh. How much were the explosive bolt? That's fascinating.
The explosive bolt will cost you 500 gold pieces, but it's worth it when you need it in a pinch.
Okay. I'll leave the vial with you as a deposit for now, and I will also allow him to peruse the books that I found in LSON P3.
Excellent. So, did you even read any of these books?
Hari was the only one that was able to read them. I said he could peruse them. I'm not saying I'm giving them to him. Maybe giving me some more information about them.
Fascinating. Yes. You look through another one. Oh, very interesting.
What language are these in?
Oh, these are written in an old Elvish dialect, a little bit an aggregate of our common, but well, it's more like our common evolved from this language that was created a little bit by the elves a while ago. You see, elves were the ones who were first civilized in the entire realms, but they over time were able to pass down their culture and everything else to the other races and have created the civilizations that you've seen before you. However, this one is a very ancient dialect. I know I read about it somewhere, but I can't really remember entirely. I think it's something about what when one says, let's see. I think this is about the civilization, maybe where these words would come. It says, for one of these titles, Magic Wonders of Nethril. I may know a little bit about Nethril, but I can't really recall off the top of my head. If you come back in about a week or so, I could. If you commission me to do so, then I could. Otherwise, I'll just forget about it.
How much?
50 gold.
Oh, so the cost of my vial. Can you
smiles.
have these? Can you have these translated for me by then, fully?
Fully translate a book by then? No, not in a week. It would take quite a long ways to do that. Do you know how long it takes to translate a book, my friend? I could read them and tell you what they possess, if that's what you need.
Yeah, well, that's the really important part.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then that's no problem. I can read it to you and give it back to you in about a week or so.
For 30 gold.
Ah, I see that there's a mercantile spirit in you, my friend. But instead, it is 50 gold as stated. Roll me a persuasion. Oof. It is opposed. Well, you rolled good, but he rolled a nat 20.
Come on.
Right there.
I don't doubt you.
I know. Oh, but yeah, he's like, nice try, young sir.
Okay. For the vial, if you can tell me the important parts of these books, the vial is yours.
Indeed, I will. And it was LSON P3 only, correct?
That's the books I had. Yes, Harim might have books from other places, but that's the books I had.
Okay. Gotcha. So,
Would you be interested in just purchasing these books off of me?
I'd have to read what they actually are and everything and what they do. Afterwards, then I might be able to do so. But it is, well, we'll see.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So with that, is there
Thank
anything
you.
else you guys want to do in this town?
I want to steal the explosive arrow.
You could be lawful for once and buy it.
I don't have the funds.
No one has 500 gold amongst us.
Fair.
Soon. Oh, sir, maybe since you're someone who procures these things, and I turn to my other friend as well. And I'm like, have you guys heard of any potentially profitable and dangerous things that people are looking to do?
As you get to that point, you look towards your friend and you see that he is not there. He's already left you. He has business to do. Damn it.
Well, then my one and only friend with the long name that I can't pronounce.
Nope. And if you want to see the entirety of the long name, I will post it to you in chat.
If I can pronounce this, can I get inspiration?
Well, it's just a long name to say, so we're gonna say no. I'm also very
Tinkle,
bad at
winkle,
providing
tilted.
inspiration, so if you ever, yeah, that's
Tinkle,
just
winkle,
something
tilted.
like
I love it.
that.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave that with him, and I'm gonna keep the ashes in the paper, like wrapped up. And I'm gonna go because I would like to go to the temple of the clerics. Not disguised this time, so they shouldn't recognize me.
You're what?
I'm not disguised this time because whenever I've gone, I've been disguised.
You know what? Just roll me a deception. We'll see if they're able to recognize you without the disguise. If they can tell by your demeanor, your gait, and everything else.
Okay. Oh, fuck off! Fuck off!
Good news. That's the second one. So,
Third.
well, the second set. So that's so okay.
Yeah.
As you walk in, you see that there are a few other people in the temple, in the House of the Morning Lord, and the retainer does not seem to recognize you from previous encounters. As Michonne looks at you, oh, what can I do for you?
Yes. Sir. I've heard that clerics are known to be able to mend things through certain
Yes.
potential spells. And I was wondering if you could mend this, and I kind of pull up the ashes.
Oh, I do not have that spell you're thinking of, but even if I did, I don't believe that it would be able to fix whatever that was. As it seems
No.
to have been destroyed by, was it fire or age? Fire,
Age.
perhaps. Ah. Age is something that is greater than all magic, except a few. And the spell you're asking for is a weak one, my friend.
Well, I'm not the most knowledgeable in arcane, but I had heard rumors, so I thought I would check.
Understandable. People come to me all the time asking if I can raise the dead. It's not. If only. If only.
Oh, and sir, what is your name?
My name is Mashan. Oh wait, no, that's the her. I am taking over for Mashan today, as I am Delvin.
Oh, Delvin. Thank you for the help that you were able to provide. I'm also wondering if there's any help that I may be able to provide, as I am an adventurer, to you and your temple.
No, I know that there's some adventurers who have done quite a bit of work recently. Can't remember their name, but it seems... No, it seems that the 10 towns are fine, or at least appearances are that they're fine. So none that I would know of.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I truly appreciate it. And with a little halfling bow, I'll leave.
All right. So does anyone else want to do anything while you all try to stall for Gawk?
Gawk is coming out of meditation.
I see.
Why isn't everything on fire?
You just imagined
I
it
walk
as
back
Gawk
into the
was.
tavern, and it's everyone like stomping out all the fireballs that he's been meditating.
Just a small little produced flame, just. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, glad to have you here, Gawk.
Gawk
There we
had a
go.
good meditation.
I thought I wasn't seeing you for a sec. Huh. I guess your camera's just not.
Oh,
on.
my camera's not gonna show up. Yeah,
Oh, that's
USB switch madness. So.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I was just wondering. So, with that, does anyone else want to do anything in Brinchindere aside from the Mosby episode?
Thank you for dealing with me.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. I love interacting with players and letting you guys run amok. But I want to make sure everyone else has got their muck in as well.
Okay. Are we good on materials for going on to the Dale, guys?
Other than stealing that explosive bolt,
Mhm.
I wanted.
I
We know-
can't find the healing potion, by the way, in the actor tab. Is there somewhere specifically I should be looking?
Sorry, healing potion?
Protection from fire.
Oh, let me add that to your inventory.
Thank you.
My bad. I thought we had that added.
Mosby, I think it's time for us to go to the blacksmith and pick up our weapons that are being repaired.
Yes.
All right. So you're easily.
By the way, so I have. Oh, sorry. So I have 2 healing potions right now. Does anyone else want to hold one of them?
Mulin.
I think I have one.
I can hang on to one since I don't have healing
Let's see.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have one.
Okay, so Tika, you're giving one to Mosby?
Yes.
Alrighty. Oh, and you have 3.
I have 3.
Yeah, because I gave you the one that you brewed today. Well, today and yesterday.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I should only have 2. So yeah, I'm giving one to Mosby.
Excellent. So then you have 2 in your inventory. And Mosby has 1 because you brewed 1. Excellent. All right. You're able to go to the Black Iron Blades, and the blacksmith looks at you all. Oi! Good to see you. Drunken Knuckles, where you be going next?
We had heard about some stuff happening at Revel's End. If you
the
could
prison.
direct us.
Why'd you want to go there?
That's someone we have to have a discussion with about his past.
Oh, pretty far though. You sure you want to go out in the Dale?
It's not what we want. It's what the adventure beckons of us.
Just be careful. There's been rumors, you know. Stranger things have been popping up in the Dales. Sometimes instead of just storms, instead of blizzards, just turns dark. Heard an adventurer come back saying that the sky turned dark and everything else did. He just ran by screaming, running into Brinshandir. Whole party was gone. Never saw him again. We went to search, but
Oh wow.
something strange is afoot. Heard that it's a little bit like that in the south,
Speaking
too.
of darkness, speaking of darkness, do you guys perchance have anything that could help me see in the dark?
Oh, hey, we got torches in the shop.
I was thinking more of stuff that wouldn't give off light.
You want to see, but you don't want to have light? What you thinking of, boy? Like, come on here. What, you want some magic only you can see thing?
Yeah, some glasses or something.
You never heard of that. Sounds
X-ray vision.
ridiculous. See, if you were a dwarf,
Ah,
you wouldn't need that.
Never hurts to ask.
Nah.
Alas, I'm but a halfling. Yeah. Do you have our weapons for us?
Oh, aye, here you are, as he gives you your weapons fully repaired.
Yahoo!
Your, a scimitar and your, let's see, what was it? Great sword. Here you are, good
And
as
our
new.
warhammers. And our warhammers, right?
Oh, yeah.
We already
your
got those.
Warhammers here. You
Okay,
got
cool.
them actually last time. What you talking about? Didn't
Yeah.
need to
Oh, that's
have
right.
them all night for that.
Thank you.
Well, be careful out there. I'd like to see you all come back.
Thank you, sir.
Just be careful. As he goes back to hammering.
You guys want to head out because we have to be back in 4. Is it 4 days now?
It would be 5 days starting
Is
today.
it 5 days from yesterday?
Yeah, 5 days from yesterday.
Okay, so we only have 5 days, gentlemen.
Let's do it. 5 days to get to a prison.
And back.
Well, you have 5 days before your time limit is up that you guys have set for yourselves. Before the meeting of the speakers.
Let's go.
All right, so you all, let's see here, are starting at Bryn Shendir. Are you going to try to just... Oh, wait. Revel's End is right up here.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So how do you want to get there?
There seems to be a road here that we could take most of the way.
This is a river. Or it once was one.
Oh.
Now it's more frozen than anything else.
Well, what do you guys think?
We picked up tents while we were in Tourmaline, right? Or at least like camping gear, so that in the event we needed to stay overnight, we don't stay out in the snow.
And do you have
I don't remember
tents?
Do I have tents? I don't have a tent. Maybe we didn't grab them. What direction does that river go? First question.
Well, it's frozen, so it doesn't really matter much.
That's my favorite direction. We should stay close to a river.
Yeah, could we buy the tents before we leave Rinchendir?
Sure, sure. If you guys just give collectively 10 gold, then you'll have tents for everyone.
I'll take care of it.
Daddy Mosby.
Well, people have been buying me stuff all this time. I finally have a little bit of loot. There we go. Money's gone. Tents.
So currently you're in Bryn Shindir and it's about noon. How do you want to get to Revel's End?
How long would it take? Or I guess it depends on the route. Like, let's say we go from I don't know, as best as we can for a straight line. How long would that take?
Let's see. The fastest route to get there is going to Tourmaline to be... and you all have dog sleds, correct?
I think 2 of us rent them.
Yep.
So, if you go like this, you'd be going through the lake, which doesn't really work. So,
Yeah, we'd have to stop at Tourmaline, probably.
yeah, the fastest would be actually going on trails is much faster than just going straight in the dale. But this would probably be your fastest bet, which would take about a day and a half because you're going off trail.
We probably can't afford anything longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There and back again is already most of our time.
Let's do it, guys.
Right, trail as long as we can, and then cross a frozen river, I guess. I'm sure that's going to be fun.
Whatever pops up. Wreck 'em.
So, the good news is when you guys do get to crossing here, your journey seems uneventful as the river is very shallow at this point. If you cross a little bit in a different area, it would have been a lot thicker, but you got very lucky. And eventually, you have to make camp around here. Now, as you make camp, we need to go over who has watch, as the weather today was actually pretty standard. Oh, and something important for you to know. As you go and try to make camp, there were no caves or anything that you could find in this area of the Dale. It was a pure tundra, and the closest thing that you could find to shelter would be a small little hill protecting you from the elements, leading out towards your destination. So let me get you some light from the campfire. And then I'll bring you here.
Have we happened upon any small woodland creatures by any chance?
Roll me a survival if you're going to try to hunt.
No, not to hunt. I'm looking for a new friend.
Oh, okay. Well, roll me a survival anyways. No, not in the Dale. You thought you might have seen one in the forest, but it would have taken time to stop.
Okay.
Are people having issues loading into this map?
I'm there.
No, I see it. I see a very nice candle on top of the campfire.
That is your light.
Okay. I have a decent perception. It's 13 plus my proficiency. Does anyone have higher for watch?
Um,
No, but you can't see in the dark, so you can only really see what the campfire extends to, right?
Well, I mean, perception is like not just vision, right? It's like hearing and stuff as well. So,
Yeah.
It is.
but yeah, if someone wants to watch with me that has dark vision,
yeah, I have dark
vision.
vision. Dark vision. Within 60 feet.
how's
can,
your perception, guys?
My perception
But
plus 4. Oh, 14.
Yeah. How about me and Tigo? Take first watch.
And then God can do second watch with someone else.
Mulin,
Ideally,
maybe.
someone else that has decent perception. Mulin, buddy, we in for this?
Frenticles for life.
We
All
are
right.
the Frenticles.
So the first two people on watch. Your watch passes with nothing eventful happening. Do you want to interact or roleplay in any fashion?
I'd like to get to know Tigo more. We haven't really had any one-on-one time.
I will enjoy this thoroughly.
So Tigo, what brings you up here? Away from other prying ears.
Well, I was on a pirate ship and basically ran into disaster, and that's how I ended up here.
You're a pirate?
Yes.
I did not know that. So,
Checking
Forge just reloaded.
Yeah,
just
same.
checking
Yeah, same.
something. So,
Cool.
something should be here that's not for a nice ease of life. Essentially, it would have let you just drag. Continue role playing while I figure this out.
Oh, and what pirate? So where were you before here?
Oh, a distant land, but I've been living a pirate's life for a long, long time now.
So that explains your interest in treasures. I see.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Did you find any treasures on these previous adventures of yours?
Yes.
Some were fruitful, some were not. Usually, pirate life was harsh, and all was lost when our ship went into catastrophe.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear, but I'm happy you survived. You've been very, very helpful to us on in our journeys, especially in battle. I heard of you and Gok fighting side by side at the Care. It's quite impressive.
Yes, we have a great group indeed. What about you, friend? Where were you before ran into each other?
Oh, I was down south. Had to get away. Between you and I, there was a misunderstanding, and somebody thought that I was trying to seduce one of his women, but he's a power and I'm not. So it was safer for me to go somewhere where there's not many people. How I came up here.
I see.
Yeah. You, by any chance, have any drink on you?
I do not, unfortunately.
Maybe next time we'll share our more of our past stories over an ale.
Yes, I look forward to that.
And then I kind of like, there's something I've always wanted to do. If you would please allow me. Can I touch your horns?
Oh no, I don't think you shall.
But you're the first tiefling I've ever met. I want to know. Do you feel on them, or is it like hair where you don't feel at all?
Feel hair. Sure, you feel your hair, and I feel my horns.
I mean, I feel when like my hair moves against my skin, but the hair itself, I don't feel.
Oh no, you leave my horns alone.
Well, we have found out Mosby's next focus. Fine. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to hop up and touch it real quick.
Your wishes mean nothing. All right. So when he tries to hop up and touch it, I'm assuming you try to resist, Tico.
Well, I thought about this, and I remember what happened to Hiri that one time, and I don't want to inflict damage on my friend, so I begrudgingly let him.
Oh, it's very horny.
You touch it, and it feels
Thank
the
you.
closest to you would be a leathery stone, sort of. It's really more ivory, but at the same point, while it is a little bit callous and it does have some fixture to it, it is still slightly smooth with the leathery quality to it. But the very tip, it is slightly pointy.
Ping ping. Nice.
All right, that's enough, friends. I just nudged him away.
Okay. I had to. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, of course. Of course.
That's it for me. And please, if you could keep my past on the down low. I don't want rumors to be heard. And for them to follow me up here.
Of course. But I do see how you work so well with the ladies at every inn that we've been to. But I'll keep this between us.
All right.
I'm kind of defeated by his comments. Mosby just starts like grumbling to himself.
A bit of fit it must be. Gosh.
I mean, technically that was not Mosby, but yeah.
Well, yeah, true. True. Just first one that came to my mind. But anyways,
Yes.
excellent bit of bonding. Who is on second watch?
I think it's Mulin and Gok.
Moulin and Gawk.
Tentacles!
Oh, beautiful thing for you. If you just drag your token, I don't remember if we went over this already, you don't need to use control. You could just drag and it shows your feet that you would move.
Oh, nice.
Quality of life
I still like doing
improvement.
this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is new. This didn't exist before.
Yes, and this is something
Or
that I
wasn't here
wanted to
before.
make
Yeah.
sure was there for y'all. So you don't have to do a control the measure, it's just click and drag.
Nice.
Alright. But yeah, with that quality of life improvement, Gawk and Mule, you're on watch. Do you want to have any discussion?
I mean, Gok like motions over to Mulin, like walks closer and leans in a whisper and says, "You know what's better than tentacles?
Tentacles.
Frentacles." And then Gok and Mulin begin to tickle each other. And then we stop and turn around and make sure no one was watching.
Good. We can't give away our soft sides. Hey, Gok.
Yeah.
So, are you still scared of tentacles? You have
And
PTSD?
I don't like them. I mean, now that I've accepted the fact that I have them inside me, you just go with the flow. Plus, have you met my friend yet?
Which friend?
The giant flaming tentacle monster?
Oh, well, I didn't know if it's made of fire. I figured it was evening it out for you. Your fear plus your favorite thing averages to 0.
How I cope. Yeah, he's my coping mechanism.
That's
He's
fair.
a-
That's good.
The giant burning grell with special fire powers. I call him Steve.
You know where we could have used Steve? When we failed trying to get that poison ring.
I mean, of course. But I didn't actually have Steve until you made me swallow that worm thing.
That's
Which,
true.
again, super not cool. Next time, ask before you shove something down my mouth. We're fronticles, man.
That's true. That's fair. But you were unresponsive, and I made an executive decision. It was in your best interest. I promised you.
Well, look, as long as you were there and the other guys weren't playing pranks, all right, okay, all right.
They weren't. And as a result, this conversation we're having, I haven't even moved my lips once.
I know, this is the best. We can just
What the
talk out
thing?
loud and no one can hear us.
So,
All right.
while
I
you
think
are all
I've
having this
exhausted our
wonderful
silliness.
conversation, I would like you both to roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Who's killing our buzz? Let's see.
I'm somewhat paying attention.
Moulin,
You
here
could
to
do better.
chat, here to have fun. Screw his job. Gawk. You hear as you see a bit of snow fall from this hill.
Sorry, I missed a
Yeah,
ping,
keep pointing.
if there
Oh,
was
down
one.
here, south.
Wait. Movement. Stay by the fire.
Will do.
I
Very uncharacteristic of you to say that, but yes.
Gok wants to move behind the tent and slowly, like, peek around the corner and see if he can catch whatever's happening. I'm also gonna tell Moulin, act casual, but keep your eyes peeled.
You wish to keep going further? To peek
I
around
hover
the
my hand
outside?
over my crossbow.
Very, very carefully. So I'm gonna move just close enough to be able to see where I thought I saw the snowfall.
Okay. Oh, the snowfall was over here, in this direction. Gotcha. So,
I'm doing these kinds of motions, you know, as if I'm stretching, but I'm getting ready to grab the crossbow from my back.
Yeah, my goal is to basically be behind the tent, peeking around the corner. But
Just
like around this corner or that corner?
if the snow is here, then I probably came. My goal was to, like, come around here,
Okay. Gotcha.
assuming that, like, whatever's there is probably still paying attention to Moulin
Okay.
until.
Until you go here.
I'm
And
able to
as you turn that and you look around the corner, you see staring you directly in the eyes, I'm just going to put you in the square so you can see it, is a creature that appears to have 6 arms, and it seems to have some strange sparkles on it. As you see it, it lets out a cry. As it then goes to try
Holy
to
shit.
stab at you. I need you, this creature, and Moulin to roll me initiative. Actually, I need to get rid of that creature from the initiative because I didn't want you to see what it was called.
Gok also wants to yell telepathically to Moulin and go, not tentacles, but something else.
Indeed.
I-
Let me get this
Can I
here.
yell out
One
to the
second,
party
one
to wake
second.
up?
It just does that little screech at that point. So, since everyone is asleep and you are communicating telepathically, oh, that should be a much higher roll than that. Oh, nat 16? Oof. Okay. Okay, it should be. It's ahead of you. Ah. All right, let me try to get that. There we go. It should have been a 21, but that'll work. So,
Wow.
this creature, surprising you, as you had no idea that it was going to, actually attack that, unleashes an attack with every single one of its claws. Oh god, 6 attacks. Let me see your AC.
13.
And I have a new one where I can just right-click your token and I'll be able to see what it is.
Yay.
So, I do have some good news. Not all of them hit you. The unfortunate news is that it dealt 30 damage, and then
Holy crap.
your telepathic link with him goes silent, Moulin. As I'll take this off there.
Can I telepathically wake up my
Oh, wait, no, you
party?
have 1 hit point. That's right.
I
Yeah.
yes. Well, I have 31 HP, so I also still haven't activated my relentless.
Oh, nice, nice.
It just
So
dropped me
it-
to 1 HP.
Excellent. So it attacked you, and then it dashed off over the hill. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
Yes, out of rage.
All right. What attack of opportunity do you want?
What are my limitations on this? Am I just limited to melee attacks?
It would be a melee weapon attack. Unless you
All
have
right,
combat. master.
No. So I'm gonna make a scimitar attack.
Alrighty.
I haven't attacked with the scimitar yet. How does one do swords?
How does one do? You go to your inventory. All right. So fittingly, with how
Oh, wow.
surprised you were from this, it then dashes off over the crest of the snow, and you can see that it moved almost as fast as Tico, if not faster. When Tico's trying to dash, as it is over this
Got it.
crest of the hill. All right.
Gok like falls to one knee. Very hurt.
Mullin, what do you wish to do?
I wish to yell and wake up my party. Or telepathically wake them up. I don't know.
You can't telepathically wake them up because they are unconscious.
Fine. I can't- I'd like to yell and wake them up.
All right, all right. So if you use your action to yell loud enough, then you can wake everyone up. Unless anyone is a heavy sleeper and wants to try to sleep through combat.
Yeah, I'll use my action.
Alrighty.
I'll go nice and Roman. 2 arms!
Alright, so since you're yelling to everyone instead of slapping them, I will need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw for all 3 of you who are asleep to see if you make a 10 or higher to actually wake up. Just like concentration, or if you're stuck in your slumber. Beautiful. And Tico? Excellent. You all wake up as you hear Mullin yelling, 2 arms! 2 arms! To all of you.
And as
Continue, Mullin.
I was gonna say, for my cunning action, I'd like to move to the right here to get a view of Gok. That's
All
okay.
right.
And I think I have 5 left, right?
Yes, I'm gonna make it so that everyone can see everyone's HP, since it's just easier.
Okay.
So you see where he's at.
I guess that's kind of the end for now. I can only move 30 feet, correct? That's my cunning action?
That's your movement, and then you can
Yes.
dash if you wish.
I'm gonna dash a little closer to him.
All right, dash away.
Let's go right about here.
Oh, come on, it's going through the wall probably. Oh, no, you got it. Good, good.
Oh, there it goes. And that's about it for me.
Alrighty,
And my turn.
then we go to Gok.
Oh, I forgot to mention one thing, Wizo, if that's okay.
What's up?
Since as I pass by this fire, can I light another one of my bolts?
Sure. We'll say that you take your free interaction to do that. Why not?
Fair enough, thank you.
So that should be casting some light, right?
God,
Yeah, a little
you're
bit on
so
the
pathetic. All right. So he's going to cast 5 feet of dim light. See, it's a little bit
Yeah, I'm just illuminating me, nothing else.
Still counts.
Face. Just like this.
All right, and then Gok.
First and foremost, Gok needs to not die. Okay, that's kind of not dying. Alright, and then as a... I guess with that, Gok is going to move himself back towards the tents.
Bravely run away!
Near the light.
Nice, nice. Is it not because of a wall?
Oh.
I got
Yeah. What?
you. 20 feet.
Nice.
If
Alright.
you want 10 more, you can.
Ending turn.
Alrighty. Excellent. So, now that we are...
No, Gok is just going to try and get behind tent.
Alright, the next set, we get new people to roll initiative. Oh. Okay, this is beautiful so far. Hey, Tico, good job, good job. Roll. All right. So. Whatever happens with this creature. Double check. Yep. No idea. Gok, you see movement from up here. Over on the hills. And after that, we go... Wait. We go to Tico.
Okay. So I step out.
It'll take half your movement to get up from being prone, but yeah, because you all were sleeping.
Okay, wait, so how does that work in terms of, like, do I have limited movement left, or?
You have 20 movement, so 15 now, since you moved out of your tent.
Okay. I could basically only move five more feet from here?
Oh no, you can move 15 feet. You've only moved 5 out of your 20.
How do I factor in mobile?
Mobile should already be factored in, is it not?
I think I'm only able to use it, or am I only able to use that when I attack or something, or can I dash?
No, you should
Or
have 50
some-
feet. Okay, so you should have 5 more feet, and I will adjust that now. So you should have 20 feet you can move from here. Normally it's 50, but
Okay.
it's cut in half from getting it from being prone.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. Oh, I can't.
It may say that you're going through a wall, so go there first. Boom.
Yeah. So,
I'm moving through an ally's another 5, so we'll just say you went from here to here because you want to go that way, right?
yeah, I want to go by Mulan.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
They wanna go
he
here?
was the one who heard the scream. Or actually, no, sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so I see Gok injured, and I ask him, do you wish to have a healing potion, or for me to help you in some way?
Can I respond in this turn?
Yes, you can. You can do a quick response.
No. Gok wants to like wave his hand furiously, like no, and like effectively wave and point in the direction I last saw the snow move. Defend.
Somewhere over here.
Okay, so I move in.
Yep, where Wizo is pinging is where I'm pointing.
Okay, so I get to here. I don't really see anything, but me and Mulan are just like. I roll a perception to get any more information as to where they might be right now.
If you want to do so as an action, yes.
Yeah, because I mean, there's nothing to. I don't see anything to attack right now.
Alrighty, roll me a
So
perception.
yeah, I'd like to roll up.
Let's go, Tico.
Nice. So you can
Eyes
see that
like
there
a
are a
hawk.
few different arms appearing over the hill there, but that's not all. You see that there's another form skulking a little bit over the hill, cresting it in that direction. And Tico, you can also tell that, let's see, it looked like there were footprints going here from whatever that creature was as it ran up the side of the hill, which was difficult terrain, and has made it all the way over here, as its creature is fast.
Okay, so I yell out to everyone from my position east at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. We have bogeys. And since they're still off map and I can't do anything, I guess I'll let my turn.
Alrighty. End your turn. And then we'll get to the fun part.
Wait.
You see descending from the hill these terrible looking creatures, as if they're malformed with blood soaked into their teeth, their eyes pupilless as it's just this white haze staring at you, as well as spikes and tendrils protruding from their bodies in an unnatural fashion. As they then go dash, dash. Hey friend,
Jesus.
dash.
Jesus.
As they dash towards you, Gawk, unable to attack, but ready. However, actually one was able to attack you. This one was. As one goes to try to bite at
Ow.
you, Gawk. See the roll. It does penetrate your defenses, as you are very surprised, and I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, that is surprising.
All right. So you take 9 piercing damage only, and this one goes to bite at you, Moulin. Oh yeah, that one hits. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw as well. Ah, beautiful.
Nice.
So you only take 6 damage as you were able to resist whatever these creatures have when they bit you. You felt something come over you, as if it was this primal fear of you seeing into a void of nothingness, but filled with different creations that cannot and should not exist. Both statements contradictory, and you shake it off. As we then go to the next person. Move it.
I need to get away from these things and do range attacks. It has an attack of opportunity, correct? If I move away.
It does, unless you disengage somehow.
I'm gonna actually go ahead and do that. Where's the extent of my movement? I think it's 60.
It's 30 unless you use a bonus action or a main.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and
Are you disengaging first? Did you do that?
yeah. Is disengage an action as
It
well?
is an action.
For you, it's a
have
bonus
cunning
action.
and you want to use that.
Yes. I'd like to use my cunning action
Gotcha.
to disengage, move out here as far as possible.
You can do so.
Okay. Does it take an attack of opportunity as I do that, or
It
is
does not, because
is that
you
at
get a
its
bonus
turn?
action to disengage.
Nice. And I believe I still have my main action, correct?
That you do.
I'd like to shoot a bolt at this fella.
All right.
And let me go to my crossbow. which is still lit. And normal attack. Boom.
As you go to shoot your bolts, it goes towards it, and you see that it would hit, and then it just says something strange, and you see your bolts appear right in front of the snow in the ground. Even though it was at the creature's chest, it appeared right there.
That's the end of my turn, I guess.
Alrighty. Mosby. Ugh. You're hearing stuff around you.
Where can I exit this place from? Because I can't see where to exit.
got you.
It's all walls.
So if you exit here, because there's a door. There
Yep.
you go.
Yes. I'm going to exit there. I'm going to look to I'm going to look down, see Gawk is hanging on by a thread, and it fills me with unbelievable rage. And I'd like to rage.
Then do so. Go, Mosby.
Yes. Unleash the barbarian.
Show him what the little man can do.
Yeah. And then I am going to take a attack at the one right in front of me, reckless,
Oh,
with my
reckless.
warhammer. Yes.
Down. So when this one looks at you, you then come out and just smack it with your warhammer, dealing 8 damage. It is not dead. It is not even wounded. As this creature, it looks like its arm is busted and then re-knits back a little bit to where it's barely hanging by a thread.
What do these things look like?
These creatures have pale eyes, as there are just the whites of them, pupilless. In addition to that, there are spikes upon their bodies with these clawed hands. Blood stains the claws as well as their mouths, as they, in a jagged fashion, have been trying to bite at God. And you see also that they have green skin. Not green skin like an orc, more like a dull swamp color. It's putrid in a sense.
If you zoom into their token, it's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, that looks very there. Fine. Okay, well, 5 more feet of that movement. I'm gonna move right here, just so they can. Yeah. Like, look at me, little yummy thing. Is what I yell out. That's it.
Alrighty. Oh, and were my monster sounds coming through alright, or no?
Fantastic.
Oh, good.
Yes, top enough.
Alrighty. Belron, is your go. Oh, not long. You were prone, so you have half your movement, which is 15. What do you wish?
You're muted, Balron.
I'm assuming play patty cake and be friends. It's a very effective strategy, especially against monsters that look like this. You just want a hug, that's all.
As a first bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Fate on myself,
Gotcha.
and then I'm
Got
going
No, I'm not gonna interrupt.
Alright, and then
and
you're
I'm gonna
go.
attack the closest one with my sword.
Excellent.
Actually, yeah.
Beautiful. As you cleave into this one, it goes under the weight of your great sword as you cleave it in twain. And this one ends up dead.
Nice.
When it dies,
Yeah.
you see that it starts to have little shines come off of it, almost like if there's these strange sparkles.
Sparkles?
Now, indeed.
Shiny?
team just to. I'm gonna have to step away from my desk for a little bit. Just skip my next turn.
We'll
As,
apologize.
as we die.
But all right. So Gawk.
Practicals.
Okay. On the verge of dying. I need to make sure I get this right this time. Okay. Gawk would like to summon Steve, the Flame Grell,
Gotcha.
over here.
Steve, the flame girl.
Which should mean that these two need to make dexterity saving throws, right?
Did you click the summon wildfire spirit?
I did 1 second from now.
Yeah.
Like this.
Alrighty. So the double check is within 10 or 5.
Oh,
Yep,
sorry,
creature's
I
within
was
10 feet. Beautiful.
okay. Does that capture the second one? Because
We're-
if
we're
not,
gonna
I
say it
did mean
does.
for it.
We're gonna say it does.
Okay.
I think that it should be more of a square, but yeah, we're gonna say it does. So these two get to try to dodge a little bit from the fire. And neither one dodges, as they both take 7 fire damage. Hurt and not quite wounded, but singed.
Okay. Pretty sure there's nothing I can really do with my bonus action here.
That was your bonus action, wasn't it?
No, it's my main action to summon it.
Boo.
You get a free bonus action attack every round after that.
I do. Well, what I want to do, is I want to get the Wildfire Spirit over to me, and we're going to teleport out together. But I don't believe it can move on my turn.
Wait,
But I can use its fiery teleportation on its turn.
you on its turn. So right now, what it's saying is, let's see. The only action it takes on its turn is the action dodge or whatever action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another action. So you still have a bonus action, so you can actually command it to do something if you wish.
Alright, that confuses me because then it's also going to get a turn? Or
Yes,
is
it's
it...
a turn on its summon if you use your bonus action to do so?
Fair.
No
Okay,
wildfire.
right. I'm confused about when I can move it then.
Oh, you move it on its turn, which happens directly after yours.
After
it
mine.
takes its turn
Okay,
immediately
yeah.
after yours. That's why I
Alright,
didn't give it.
then
a
it's
summon.
gonna... Yeah, okay, then it's going to cast Command Flame Seed and attack. The one closest between me and the tent. This guy over
that
here.
one. Gotcha. All right, so it casts its flame seed. Huh. It didn't get the attack. Interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, on the spirit, click flame seed. On the spirit, click flame seed.
Oh,
Yeah,
Duh.
I'll fix that for on your sheet.
normal.
There we are.
Fire.
This time, as it gets close to this creature, it stares at the flame, and you see a violet hue go over it as it pitters from existence. as the 9 does not hit.
Painfully, Gok just painfully yells, "Yes!" All right. Is it Steve's turn?
Well, that was your wildfire spirit's turn. It was a flame seed. So, do you want to move it?
Oh, okay. I do want to move it.
You like to move it?
I like to move it. So this one in front of me has completely disappeared. Is that what's happened here?
This one is dead. And it, as you look at it now, after your turn, has completely disappeared as it floats up into the night sky.
Oh, not the one I cast the flame seed at?
Not the one that you cast the flame seed at. The flame seed did not hit.
Oh. Okay, very well.
Yeah, a 9 did not hit.
Okay. Can I, ideally, move Wildfire Spirit to be here? Its movement should
where?
be
Its movement is, I believe,
immediately
30.
next to me.
Oh, you want it to go like
Yep.
that? This?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, ideally it would go through the bad guy, but
Cannot, sadly.
damn it, Steve.
Oh. All right, end your turn. Oh, it's this one's turn. Sensing the weakness, with a renewed vigor, it dashes down from the snow towards you, Mosby. Oh. Let's see. Just want to double check on something. As it starts to claw at you with all its appendages. Oh. Alrighty. Mosby, your AC is 17?
Yep,
Is that because of the shield or just because of your hardiness?
it's because of the shield.
Ah. So your shield is not facing it, so you have 15 AC. And it has advantage
wow.
against you. Oh, God. Alright, so...
How many crits?
No, it's not the crits that are the issue. I mean, the good news is one miss. The bad news is that it has advantage on you. So when it slashes into you, you have Bear, correct?
Yeah,
Bear protects against everything except Psychic, correct?
yep. If it's a psychic damage, I'm gonna cry.
Because it has advantage, it deals extra Psychic. So let me tally this up. I have some math. Let's see.
Oh, God.
So, cut in half. This is the bludgeoning damage that you take. The psychic damage,
Okay.
however, is 29.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious,
I'm
not
dead.
dead.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm unconscious. Yes.
Indeed. As this creature unleashed a flurry of blows, and it looks a little exhausted after the exchange. But we then go to Tika.
Okay, so been watching the whole fight, been watching these creatures attack and how they die, and also the effect of psychic damage that the creature with the arms had on Mosby. So what I would like to do for both types of creatures is, let me know how I should do this, but a history for both and a perception for both, as to what the nature of these creatures are, what their attacks are actually doing.
This would be a pure Arcana
I have
to try to figure out what these are. Well, I could give you Arcana or History. I'll give
Okay.
you either or.
What are their weaknesses?
History will be a lot higher to figure out what they are and what type of creatures they are. And depending on the
Okay,
degrees
so I'll start with it.
Okay. That'll be a bonus action to do so.
Okay. Right, I'll use that too.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Tico. The unfortunate realization of what is upon you comes to your mind. You see that while some creatures are aberrations in their own right, these are what you would call star spawn, aberrations from legend. They are creatures that should not exist and cannot exist in reality, but at times do. They are creatures from an age-long past, and from that history you could even tell that these are creatures that belong to the far realm and should not exist. What they are doing here and why they are here is a conundrum, but you would know that the laws of reality don't apply to these beings.
Okay. Can I roll a perception to see their ties to the 6-armed creature?
I would say from that one, you would understand already from your history that while they are all different, you would actually be able to tell this already. There doesn't seem to be a interconnection between them, and perception wouldn't help. You could roll an insight if you want to take your main action to do so, to see if there is some connection. But
I think I might have misunderstood you. So is that six-handed creature also an aberration then?
Yes, they all are. They're all star spawn of different varying degrees. From what you can tell,
Okay.
yeah, this one looks like it's obviously a bit more ferocious than the others, but you're not entirely sure much beyond that.
Okay. Then
My team right back.
that might possibly mean that these aren't even real enemies that we're dealing with. If they're all that way.
Anything's possible. There's very little knowledge on star spawn.
Okay. So how many actions do I have left?
You have a main action and movement. If you want to use your main action to get more information, you can, or you can just move up and try to punch. Or
Okay.
whack with the
I'm going to move up to the one by Gawk, and I would like to do flurry of blows, or I can't because that's a bonus
You cannot.
action.
And that's after a martial
Okay.
attack. But you can attack with your staff.
Yeah, I'd like to attack with. I'd actually like to try the spear this time.
Oh, all right.
But, yeah.
So as you try to hit this creature with the spear, you stumble a little bit, and you're sure you pierce its leg, but when you look back, you've only taken a half step forward, and you haven't even really made much of a stab at it.
Okay. Well, I'd like to use mobile to kind of get away to a safer distance from myself.
Gosh, you can do so.
I'll be moving. I'm sorry, how many feet do I have in mobile? Or
You should
left,
have a total
I
of
guess.
40 in your movement, including what you moved beforehand.
Okay.
And while an adjustment to your spear wouldn't have mattered, this is what it actually should have. I got the damage and everything there now. So, in the attack, it should be a +5 to hit. I got you
Oh,
for the
okay.
future. A 7 still would not hit, but yeah. Alrighty.
Okay. I'll end my turn.
Alright, so. These ones will go. These ones will go. Yeah, that's fine. As they split off, trying to attack different creatures. The first one comes at you as it tries to bite at you. You see worms inside its mouth. And then when you look in, you just see violet light. As the attempt to bite you... Oh, that should be... Hits just barely, as a 15 meets your AC. It hits you for 3 damage, but I'll need you to also roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Is that for me?
Tico.
Oh.
Don't worry, Belron. I'm trying to hit you. And unfortunately, I do not hit, as the gnashing teeth just go sinking into your armor. And Gawk, surprisingly, as the 8 was on you, this attack misses, as well as it tries to bite into you. Nice, Tico. You made the save. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. So now we have Mulin.
If I understand I'm within vision of this fella. If I make my way to this location, am I allowed to like roll a sneak once I'm out of eyesight?
Yes, you can.
I would like to do that. Do I roll the sneak first?
Well, you have to move
Or
there.
stealth, I should say. Gotcha. I'd like to move here.
Well, first 20 feet, and then move here.
Uh-huh.
And then roll me your sneak.
Can I move to this corner?
Gotcha.
There we go. And then my stealth.
All right, a 15.
Are they no longer aware of like where I'm located?
They're not looking in your direction.
In that case, I would like to, from the corner of this tent, shoot a bolt at the creature that's within my range of vision.
All right, roll me an attack with advantage.
Alrighty.
Is this one of those situations where you can assassinate?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's that's
What
when
if you try harder?
they have gone already. So no, assassinate does not apply any further. Oh my god!
Jesus.
Even with advantage, you try to shoot as you see the bolt whiz past it and land over here in the snow as it takes an unnatural curve.
Are they aware of my presence now?
Oh yes, very much so.
And I'm out of cunning action, I believe.
Yes, you are, and out of movement.
Okay. Out of movement, out of action, and then turn. Thank you for
Alright.
guiding me through this.
No problem, no problem. Mosby. Death save.
Yeah, doing it. Okay.
That is a fail. As your blood slowly starts to leave your body. And this
Don't let
creature
me
steps
die.
on you, much part of it. Alright. We then go to Belron.
Alright, I am going to. What do I do here? I'm going to cast Divine Favor.
That would cancel your shield of faith. Again, concentration.
Hmm.
Do you want to
Okay.
do so?
No, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the
That would also
creature.
take away your shield of faith as it is concentration. Anything with a C in your spellbook is concentration.
Jesus. It's all my bonus actions are concentration.
I know!
It's so your character's not broken, Velron.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to cast Mind Crush on the guy to the six-armed guy.
disarm guy. Okay, okay. It's force. All right, so that's good. So it crushes in a little bit as this creature pushes away. And you can see that part of it is crushed and damaged and bleeding, but it is not even wounded yet. Oh, it needs to make a save. I just did that without checking a save. Yeah, I shouldn't have had to bother. Yeah, didn't make the save.
Mosby, when Deco did his, I think it was Arcana. Did we find out if these creatures
check.
have dark vision or anything like that?
No, it was more so to determine a little bit of what the heck they were, which is more of
see.
a background on that to give you an idea. If you
And
want
at
to use
this
your
point, I
bonus
end my
action to
turn.
try to get any more information from them, though, you can, Belt.
Oh, I can?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can roll me
interesting.
an Arcana or History, and tell me what you're trying to find out.
I'm trying to find out why they are attacking us.
Okay, that would be more of an insight.
Or actually, no. Let's figure out Arcana. I want to see what weaknesses they have.
Ah, okay, what strengths and weaknesses? Gotcha, gotcha. So roll me an Arcana. It's a 2. Sadly,
Of course.
you upon seeing that Mind Crush, realized it's probably not weak to your Mind Crush. It wasn't weak to fire. But, it still gets hurt by him. Yeah. Alright. So, with that, end your turn, and then we can go to Gawk. Gawk.
Gok wishes he learned more actions. Sorry, is Mosby under the bad guy?
Yes, yes he is.
Oh, he is. Hypothetical. Can a corpse willingly be teleported? Technically, he can't say no. Technically, his consent is implicit.
What is the text of the spell? Oh, you're saying for fiery teleportation. Let me see. He cannot be willing because he is a corpse.
He's not willing. Damn it.
That is true, but he's not willing. So you can try it. But yes, you would know that
One, guys.
a corpse is technically a worm creature in this area. Oh wait, no, sorry. The official clarification apparently is that a corpse, or him as he is right now, is an object. Well, a corpse is an object, but he's still. You know, I'm gonna give you this one. He's still technically a creature because he's not dead yet. If he was a corpse, I'd say no. Yeah. You can teleport it.
Okay. Checking one thing very quickly. Wow, that's very disappointing.
What, that you can teleport it?
No. Challenge ratings on some animals.
Oh, you're thinking of some. Oh, I see. You.
Yeah, okay. This doesn't work. Okay, we try. Gok is gonna do what Gok does best, and that's not dying.
All right.
Alright, I'm going to use my action to wild shape.
All right. Into.
into a warhorse.
Huh. Okay. Okay, let's see if I have a warhorse specifically. I do have a warhorse. I have multiple warhorses, actually. We'll give you the cool looking one.
And then well, this is great. It's like a little Crusader cast. And then my Wildfire Spirit's abilities, hell yeah, big old horse.
So, I'm gonna give it to you this turn, but I will let you know in the future when you command it. Does it require common, or what does it take for its commands? Question. But if you have to speak to it, you cannot speak as a horse.
Can't you speak telepathically to the
I speak to all my party members telepathically.
Oh, that's true. You have the telepathy thing.
We don't use our mouths anymore, like
I-
puny.
So old
peons.
of me, thinking normal D&D
Yeah.
rules.
Alright, and then I'm going to use my bonus action from my Wildfire Spirit to cast Fiery Teleportation, and everybody within 5 feet, you have the option to come with us. Get in, we're going shopping.
Alrighty. So, with that, you teleport 15 feet from the direction of the Wildfire Spirit. I'm assuming, Belron, that you want to be teleported or no?
Where's everyone being teleported to?
You don't know
The goal here
exactly. You just know if you want to get in, go now. Is that a yes or a
Away
no?
from here.
Oh, get to the chopper.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So where are you teleporting everyone?
We're all going to Tico.
The Tico. All right. So you can move 15 feet. Oh, not that one. The Wildfire
Well, we're bringing Mosby with us. Right?
Which means Mosby's here. You get to go here. And you get to go here. And everyone in this direction. Let's see. It was these two. Can you roll me your fiery teleportation?
Roll, 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 roll.
Alrighty.
And he was here.
Indeed. I recall.
Fail, 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 fail,
They
fail,
both
fail.
fail.
Nice.
They take 7 more fire damage from this. They are both badly wounded. Alright. And that is your turn, correct?
Yes, going to enter.
Alright. You see that this creature turns with unnatural speed. Goes to
Oh!
you. As Mulin, it tries to claw at you not once, but twice, as it seems a little weary from its multiple slashes and rending of your teammates. Oh, fortunately for you, you barely have enough dexterity to dodge to the side as it slashes across your armor, saving you. As it rolls a 14 and a 14.
You guys remember when you were like, don't get that extra leather armor. It's not worth it. Boom. Worth it.
Get them studs, baby. Get them studs.
That's
Nuts.
reflected it just enough. Alright, Nico.
Okay, so from here, is there any way I could help Mosby now with Hands of Healing?
If you run up to him, you can, but he needs to be within melee, which would mean this
Okay.
is an attack of opportunity.
Not
Okay.
if you. You can attack.
If I attack this one first with an unarmed strike, I could mobile away so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity, so I can get to Mosby without making him give that advantage.
Yeah, beautiful, you got it. And if you want, you can
Okay.
even flurry of blows so that you could hit him once and heal Mosby once as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to do that then.
Alright, so first attack.
Hit him with that quarterstaff, baby.
Get him.
you hit for 9 damage, clobbering into it. Do you wish to
What's the
flurry
state
of blows,
after
my
that?
friend?
Okay, flurry of blows.
Oh, damn, I was forgetting something important. Alright, so once again you hit for 4 damage. And it is badly wounded at this point, but you can run over and you can try to heal Mosby.
Okay. And I could use Hand of Healing here.
Indeed you can. Beautiful, beautiful. As you are healing. Oh, something
Okay.
fun that I
Oh.
realized. If
Wait,
you
can he touch any creature?
Yes.
Tico, are you healing yourself, or did you bring I assume you brought Mosby back.
No, he brought me back. He brought
Oh,
me
okay,
back.
okay. Sorry.
And something cool, I did it this time, but if you scroll over any attack, like for example Hands of Healing, scroll over the 5, and to the left there's a heart. If you click that heart, it would apply the healing to you.
Nice.
Yeah, that's just for future reference. Alright.
Cool.
With that, I'm assuming you are done, Tico?
Do I have any other actions I could take?
I think you've used them all.
Okay. Otherwise, I would have rolled an insight to see if, well, what else was happening? Like if they were acting of their own will, or if they seemed like they were being controlled from an outside force.
All right. Good. So end your turn, and then we will get to our little friends. Alrighty, so something interesting happens. You see that there is a violet hue that goes off of them as it spreads around a 20-foot area. And as they try to bite into you, wow, it doesn't matter because I rolled a 5, 4, and a 9. Okay. We gotta move in!
Let's see. I don't know if I want to tango with this guy. Was the creature that's attacking me currently, did it take any hits?
It has some injury, yes. It is not wounded though, which is half health or less.
Gotcha. I'm not gonna tango with it, guys. One shot and I'm dead. I'm gonna disengage and circle around this side of the tent. I assume I can't do my same stealth roll since I'm disengaging and it knows what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, not that one. That one. Maybe you, since you want to. What is this? There we go. It's following you, Mulin. So you wanted to move here?
Yes, and I assume I can't stealth it,
You
right?
can use
since
your
I've been
action
smart?
to stealth if you wish to try to
Yes,
hide.
I would like to do that.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Nice. I saw you turn the corner, look to the side to see where its compatriots ran to, and then look back and you were gone.
Like a fart in the wind. Okay. I am.
Exactly.
Thank you. Where did my... Sorry, my window's all messed up. I'm trying to end my turn here. And there it goes.
Alright. So then... Oh, here's the show stats. What is this? Take that off you. Mosby! You're prone! And there's
So
a
I
lovely
can't-
friend up above you as it's trying to screech and try to attack you, even though it's failing horribly.
So I can't see anyone except for the one above me right now.
Right now, no, because you're looking directly up at the tent. However, there is one right here. And
Okay.
yeah, that's all you can tell because of all the creatures around you.
All right. I'll use a half my movement to get up. And are any of my friends around me? Like I literally can't see
Yeah,
anything else.
Stinko's there. You could, yeah, it's very hard for you to tell because you can't see much. You can only see this one a little bit by the lights. Oh, the wildfire spirit should emanate some light, shouldn't it? Or does it not?
I mean, it's fire, isn't it?
I would think so. I'm gonna give you
Oh.
a small bit.
Hello, friends. Okay. I am going to. Hopefully, we can kill this guy because if I get knocked out again, my rage is gonna go away. But I'm gonna rage again and try to hit it. Not reckless.
Okay. Okay.
Features, rage, and then fuck off, guy. Tell me it's the 18. Of course not.
As you did not recklessly attack, your warhammer, you sluggishly go up and you miss trying to hit this creature.
Okay, and my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. Belron.
Well, I'm going to attack the guy right above me with my greatsword.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so you go and you swing, even though it brings up its arm to block. Your sword cleaves through the arm and cleaves into it as this creature falls in twain and then evaporates like dust into the ground.
Okay. And I'm going to move here. And as my bonus action, I'm going to once again try to use Arcana to discover any weaknesses or strengths of these creatures,
Gotcha.
because I'm still focusing on my Shield of Fate.
Beautiful. So you're able to discern that this creature at least has no specific weaknesses, but it does have a strength, as it is immune to all psychic damage or all psychic effects. There's also something emanating from it, which you're able to discern and is having an effect on you, but you're not entirely sure what that effect is. As that is something you could try to figure out next time. Alrighty, is there anything else you want to do?
I can't. I'm going to cast Shield of Fate on, or actually, I don't think I can do anything else because I used all my actions.
Alrighty, then end your turn and we will go to the horse.
Nay, I say. Alright. With okay, at the risk of an attack of opportunity, I'm going to move this many feet this way, 25, 30 feet.
25, 30. Alrighty. What is your AC? Horse 11. And I roll a net 1.
Not high.
Alright, you're good.
Yay!
So you were 25
Okay.
feet. And as a horse, you can move much further if you wish.
I can. As a horse, I'm looking for my friend. Sorry, my frienticle.
Your frienticle. As you also move out of sight, bending your wildfire spirit to hit something that you can't see is not going to do very well. So,
He's there to intimidate at this point.
Gotcha.
Okay. I will move another 20. Sorry,
Okay.
15 feet. This horse can't see so good, can he?
No.
Oh, does my friend have a lit bolt?
Oh. He did at one point. Now he doesn't. I'll just move
I
him
don't
out
at
of
the
there.
moment. I'm stealthing.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see him anyways. I'll just put him in the tent.
Okay. So that has me at 45 feet, so I have another 15 feet. Okay. I literally searching in the dark, so this will be the farthest I go. I was hoping to find him by now, and haven't.
Just can you ask me with your teleportation or with your telepathy?
Telepathically,
Yes.
I guess. Yeah. I'm like, where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Next to the tent. I am the tent.
I am the tent. Some say I am the night, but I choose to be the tent.
Yes. Okay. This is where Wargok or Gok Horse will
Wargok.
end his turn.
Wargokman.
And his turn. Okay.
And then as sorry. I keep forgetting that the thing's attack is on my bonus action. Attacking without being able to see, it's still going to attempt to attack.
I believe
No,
you
never mind.
commanded to attack a certain one.
Yeah,
Let me
right.
double
So that's
check
not going
it.
to work.
On wildfire. I just need to keep this up. Ah, damn pets. Alright, so. Let's do. You can just tell it to attack, actually.
Go, Steve, go.
Yeah. So just as the only action it can take on its turn is to dodge, unless there's a bonus action you take it to. Yeah, you tell it to. You command it to take another action. So you can command it to fire shield.
Steve will use Fire Seed.
All right, you have disadvantage.
Yep. The goal was to attack the one closest to it,
Surprising.
in hopes that it could sense it.
That does actually hit. As this
Aha.
creature goes into a puff of flame and is instantly gone.
Hell yeah, go Steve.
Alrighty. Then go for the fun round. As it goes to attack you. Alright, Tico. I have some good news. One of the attacks did not hit you. The unfortunate news is that another attack did, as it slashed you for 10 damage.
Okay.
And then we go to your turn, Tico. How will you respond in kind?
I'm going to do Hellish Rebuke on it.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Roll me that. You'll have to go to your spell book. Let me
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Beautiful. There we go. Oh, it's a second level spell. One moment. Ah. Did you cast it as a second level spell? I'm assuming not.
It says first level, so should I redo it as a second level?
Yeah, redo it as a second level. 'Cause it, oh no, that didn't work out well. I'll just do this. Screw it. Bam. Now it's good. Now you can roll it.
okay.
You should roll a 3d10. So, whoppa. Roll.
D10.
Yeah, roll a d10, or you could just use Hellish Rebuke. Because I fixed it.
Okay, I'll re-click the Rebuke from the spellbook then.
All right. Excellent. So, but it has 17 damage. Let's see if it's able to make the dexterity save for half. And it does, so it only suffers a bit of scalding, but it still burns quite a bit. Not as
Okay.
much as you would have hoped, but enough.
All right, from here, I'd like to do my quarterstaff first.
All right.
Gosh.
All right, so quarterstaff. You go and you hit this creature. As it takes some damage.
Okay, then I'd like to do Flurry of Blows with Hand of Healing on myself.
All right. Nice, another 4. As it is now wounded from all the blows you've dealt. And you can heal yourself for 4.
Okay, I clicked the heart. I'm not sure if it was.
It should have. It looked like it healed you.
Okay.
It's 4. It's not a lot, so it's hard to tell. But I'm pretty sure it healed you because your health bar is a bit higher up.
Okay. All right. I think I'm out of options. I'll end my turn.
All right. As it goes up to try to bite you, and rolls a 5. So we now have Mullin. It is your go.
Wizo, what are the combat rules to riding a horse? Like if I want to hop on Gawk, is that a bonus action to hop on?
It's a Wargok.
You can just jump up and hop on Gawk if you want, and on Gawk's turn, he'll move you.
I see. So he moves, and then I have to wait till my turn to do any firing or anything like that.
Yeah, you can ready an action to fire when you come into sight of something, but normally the Warhorse would be under your control, but in this instance, it is not as a player.
Can I control Gawk for my selfish needs?
You cannot, as he is an actual player, not a horse.
All right.
Well, he
Well,
is kind of a horse now.
I don't
For
think
the
you'll
time-
understand what kind of relationship we have, but okay.
by the way, that heist that we did, that was our escape plan. He was going to turn into a horse, and we were going to get out.
That was it the whole time.
For now, if I come to this square, am I still in stealth?
Yes, you can look around the corner and still be in stealth.
Okay. Let me shoot a bolt at this fella. With
Alright.
advantage, I believe.
You have advantage.
Okay. Boom.
Nice! 18. So you have your bolt pierce one of its arms and is limp to the side a little bit and kind of creaks it back up. You can see that it used a lot of its form as it is skeletal now. Just
Ooh.
showing everything and wheezing a little bit.
What do you think, Gawk? Are we doing this? Call it, buddy. Gawk? Are you? Hello? Gawk gone?
Yes, but your choice.
Let me just check one thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to climb upon Gawk.
Okay.
And it's I can only shoot
It's
one
part
bolt
of your
per round.
movement.
Correct?
We'll say that's part of your movement. You're on top of Gawk. If you want to use your bonus action for something else, you can, but it can't be a cunning action, obviously.
Right. I'll just knock another bolt
All right.
in that process.
Alrighty. And your turn. Then we go to Mosby. Which one are you attacking? You are muted.
I can't see down there. Can I rotate my character somehow? Just so I could see?
You can't see because there's no light.
Alright, bonus action, I'm gonna light a torch. On the fire spirit.
Attack here.
Because it's a fire spirit, I will allow it. Otherwise, it would take a bait action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here.
Next character I roll Dark Vision. Oh, okay. Oh, there. Oh, fuck. Okay, he's there. Shit.
I love how you literally just take a torch and just put it in the fire spirit.
Can I walk through the fire spirit?
You can actually, yeah, walk through your allies. You could also walk here if you want.
No, I want to be outside of this guy area.
Oh, I
right
see.
now.
So you want to move here and then here.
Yep. Yeah.
All
So
right,
that's
fire spirit
15
is
feet.
difficult terrain, but you can do so.
It's not because I'm a halfling.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna slash at this guy. Again, not reckless.
All right, all right. Not reckless. Swing with that semi.
Warhammer.
Warhammer. Okay, be one-handed. Yeah. Up. Beautiful. Yeah, you hit that one. You see it kind of like crumple up into a smaller ball until nothing else exists. As it just keeps crumpling in on itself.
Haha! I quote my old friend. And then I will use my last 10 bit of movement to come here. Next to Belron.
All right. End your turn, and then we'll go to Belron.
Elrond is gonna move here. And is going to attack with his great sword to the star-eyed guy.
All right. Excellent. So you hit, and it looks like once you cleave in, there's a bit of light, as if there's almost a crystal, and it looks like there's a small little nova or implosion getting ready to happen, and then it just vanishes from sight as it is gone. Completely gone. And that is the end of combat.
Ah, I didn't get the right Gawk.
Oh, you can still ride him right now.
Jump on! Also,
I
I can't see. I need light.
I was gonna
However,
Lego
if you want, I will let you, Belron, as that is the finishing blow. You can choose. That is how it dies, but you can choose the strike and how you want to finish it.
I love that.
Thank you.
Wait, can it include a warhorse?
It cannot.
Damn it!
If you want to kill it in a creative way, you can do so at this point.
So I hit a crystal going in, right?
Yes.
So as I started swinging my sword, using my paladin instincts, I saw this crystal swarming inside this creature and aimed directly at it and shattered it as it blew up into a million sparkles.
Nice, nice. And as you do, it then vanishes. You see the little sparkles fall all over where it once was.
And I look to my team and be like, sparkles.
And Mulan goes, oh.
And that
Sparkles.
is where we will take our 5-minute break.
Whew. Thought we were gonna die.
Indeed.
Jesus Christ. Well, I almost did.
It was a fun creature.
Uh,
if only other
the
rolls
one
went
thing
the
I'm
other
weak
way.
to. If the one thing I'm weak to,
Oh,
I invited it.
yeah,
I'll
that's
be
why I
right
was like,
back.
wait, psychic? That's the one, right? However, yeah, this could have gone a lot worse if any of my rolls landed, or if I could roll higher than a 4 on a d6. But yeah, still. Very
Is
fun.
it like a recharge on this guy?
Yeah, there
Is
was
that what
a
you're talking about?
recharge. If you did your Arcana, you'd know a bit more about it, just like some more of the abilities. But combined together, they had the potential to completely destroy you all. But then again, it's my rolls, so it's unlikely.
Gok just sent me a gif of like a sad horse inside the rain. I can't stop laughing.
Uh,
I don't know why it's so funny. It's just a sad horse.
there it is.
Just
That is funny.
oh my god.
Man,
I think
none
it's
of
because
those plans worked.
I'm also imagining your face kind of transposed on this thing. I don't know why it's so funny.
uh,
Oh my god.
there were like until level. I guess what challenge rating do I need to be for the other good stuff? I gotta figure out when I can turn into a creature that's actually not a bad idea to turn into.
I mean, in a situation like this, it was a good call. Too bad I kind of thought of it too late to hop upon you.
Well, because there are only so many creatures that can also incapacitate, and the horse gives us the advantage of either get the hell out or I can try to incapacitate it. All you need to do is get enough distance to charge,
Just
and that was the
trample,
goal. Yeah, it's trample.
and then I could have like double sorted on the way there or
Exactly.
something. Yeah,
Because if I could have got a prone, everybody's attacks would have given it an advantage. So
gotcha.
I need to get to level 8, and then I could turn into most things, and also I can fly.
Nice, nice. Hey, did I play the rogue properly? You're supposed to touch and go, right? You can't just go toe to toe to everyone since you're so squishy.
It depends. It really depends on like what subclass you go with, and also just how you're trying to play it. I think your touch and go works because you tend to crit really well. Um,
Yeah, you get the
I don't think there's anything better you could have done. Not against
right.
these things.
Yeah, I would have like one hit. I would have been dead. That's
Yeah.
why I kept. And since I'm proficient in stealth, it's almost a guarantee. So I'm like, all right, let's just go stealth, get advantage, shoot. Stealth, advantage, shoot.
Yeah. Which is one of the best things to do. So, I think
Gotcha.
yeah,
Sad.
sad horse.
Oh, I was gonna Legolas mount you.
As I'm riding through your arm, like hook your arm around me and let the momentum pull you on. Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Sleight of hand.
hoping I was hoping I could do like if you were in range, if I could find you, because the one thing I forgot is that I'm not gonna be able to see as a horse, and also you're not where the light is. If you were where the light was, I could maybe see you, and I was gonna see if I could run up and basically like duck my head under your legs and throw you up onto my back.
I mean, I could have always brought out a lantern or something, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in the situation we're in,
Yeah.
and there isn't much we could do about it. So, yeah,
That was fun though.
yeah, those things, I've never seen those before.
Yeah, those are terrifying.
I was worried for a second, like based on how little damage they were taking and how much damage they were dealing, that maybe this was just a nightmare.
Oh, I see.
But then most people went down, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
At first, I'm like, maybe they're attracted to the light. No.
Yeah,
Maybe they're, maybe physical weapons don't affect it. No, we're just rolling bad.
yeah, they're just interdimensional. That's it.
Yeah. Right.
I think the crystal thing was the key there, is that we didn't know that like most of it, because I think that's what happened with your bolt, is that if you don't hit the crystal, you don't hit anything.
That makes sense. And then
but-
fire, obviously, since it's kind of splash damage, it'll touch it. That makes sense.
Yeah, because like the fire seed is like it's like a little fire pellet, right? Like that's gonna miss, but like the splash of fire, that's gonna hit everything, including a crystal, which explains why
Right.
that did damage.
I was like, should I like lure him into a tent with oil, set on fire? I don't know. Like, what do I do?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how we trap it. The goal with teleporting us was to try and like concentrate them into that opening, which sort of worked. Like we ended up fighting them all there.
Yeah.
But my goal was going to be to pick you up and basically bring you back, or ask you if you wanted to leave.
Thank you, of course. But in terms of like saving people, I'm probably the the last person you need to save just because I can disengage and move long distances.
Yeah, but that's not what my character thinks.
Right.
My character's like, if I'm saving any of these assholes, I'm saving him.
Taking Moulin.
Because then we could have snuck back in and saved them.
That's true.
Just giving you something.
I was hoping we'd do that. I was hoping
Yeah.
we would ride off screen and then ride back in dramatically.
If you enjoyed
Look
that,
to the
look at other
east.
games like
At
that,
first
start
light.
playing. Look up Wizo. I have a game open on Saturday.
And you could have
Love
been
for you
like,
guys to join.
show them the meaning of haste.
levelupcorner.com for any D&D tips, tricks, or anything.
Oh, I love this game.
Yeah, that was great. I'm sad Harry wasn't here, man.
I know.
You would
Also would have
enjoyed
helped a lot.
Yes.
Glad you guys are enjoying it.
Thank you, Mr. Rizzo. That was
Of
awesome.
course.
Wizo, do I have any capacity as a warhorse to pick someone up and put them on my back? Like, can I duck under their legs and try to fling them up? Like
no, they
spatula
have
style?
to be willing. You can like duck down to make it easier, but they would have to 100% be the ones.
Again,
willing
we
for
should
that.
just make it clear the relationship Mulin and I have is basically indefinite unconditional consent.
This is true.
That's dangerous, but okay.
Been through a lot together.
Been through a lot.
Frenticles.
Hey, eating as well, Belron. I got apples. That looks awesome. What is it?
It's like a beet salad, cauliflower rice, and chicken curry.
Nice.
I'm gonna go bring some pasta just to make everyone hate me.
Doesn't matter. I'm almost back.
Yeah. It's
So, do we find out anything about these guys?
Other than their
you
nightmarish.
know that they are star spawn, which means that they are aberrations from out of this world. They are a mystery to even the best scholars, and the fact that you're seeing them is very weird. Like, you shouldn't see these ever. So that's really all you were able to ascertain in the fight. And if you continued fighting them, you might have been able to get more of their abilities. But at this point, since you don't have them there, you can guess. But without them constantly exhibiting them, it would be just really anything in the air that you could conjure. Nothing factual. It may be fictitious, but it is what it is.
Are there any material shards of the crystal that we saw left for us to be able to investigate or collect or anything?
There are none. It's as if they were never there. When you try to look at the remains.
Lame.
But yes, so is everyone. Oh, Mosby's not back. Alrighty. So with that,
Sorry, my mother
Doc and
said
Tico, you're both back.
So your mother-in-law attacked? Did you have to roll initiative?
She popped in.
Oh,
Ah.
Sneak attack.
oh,
No,
sneak
no,
attack.
she did.
Did
She
she
did
remember assassinate?
Boo. No, she's absolutely lovely. No sarcasm whatsoever. I'm being very serious.
She used influence on you. I get it.
Yeah, that could be great, mothers-in-laws and whatnot. But yeah. So,
Tico, you got?
with that, is Tico here?
He's muted right now. Not sure.
No, I'm here.
Beautiful. All right. After that, is there anything you guys want to do?
Right.
Sleep. Rest up.
Take a long rest.
Yeah. Mosley's gonna go straight to bed and knock out.
All right.
Steve will probably call it a night and disappear for now. Go back to his realm of flames.
All right.
There were no remnants of these things, right? Whatsoever.
No, it's as if they were never there.
I wish they were never here.
Do we have enough time for a full long rest?
You can take a little bit longer if you want. You were interrupted, so it would take 3 more hours, but you could do so.
I think we could afford it. I think we sort of need it.
Yeah.
Gok needs it. Gok
Mos-
gotta live.
Mosby
Like,
needs
can
it.
all of us take it at the same time, or do
We might as
some of us
well.
Yeah. The watches are incorporated in your long rest.
Okay.
So when you take watch, it's not like, oh man, I got second watch, I can't get my spells back. No. That's, oh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah. Gok and Mosby needed it.
Yeah, very clearly.
I really wonder why my attacks were able to do so much damage to them and the other team's attacks weren't.
I have
You
a
just rolled higher.
theory.
You rolled high.
Maybe.
Yeah, the one bolt that hit did something, but it hit the important part. Oh, Wizo, when the creature stopped the bolt, was that basically just part of his like AC?
When the creature you said was what, hit by the bolt?
When the creature like neoed the bolt, basically, was that just his way of his AC coming into play, or was that like an ability of it?
Good question.
Well, helpful.
Thank you, I tried.
That is a good question.
Fine.
But yeah. So, you guys take some extra time to get your long rest, and then continue on your way to Revel's End. The good news is that taking you to the map here, you'll see that your camp was not too far from Revel's End, so even taking 3 hours won't completely destroy your journey. As we get to this place. Now, when you approach Revel's End, you see that perched on a high cliff overlooking the sea of moving ice here is a bleak stone fortress carved out of a gigantic blade-shaped rock. A central tower looms over the rest of the fortress, and lights leak from its arrow slits. 4 smaller towers rise from the outermost corners of the fortress, and the guards can be seen atop them. As you get to the jail, let us go to Revel's End. As you approach the towers here, you are... Hey! Sorry, you be approaching here. Who goes there?
Which is the Mighty Nine.
Oh my god. I still need to watch the end of that campaign. The last episode.
I am 100 episodes behind, so.
Oh.
So are we supposed to be able to see the entire map?
Oh. Well, technically no. Sometimes these things happen when you get to module stuff.
Get a look in.
Whoa. Alright, you were a little low. There you are. You hear a voice that comes from the tower. Who goes there? Hey! Hey!
The Drunken Knuckles.
The
Good sir.
drunken... Who? What?
We are adventurers.
Oh,
We come from.
why didn't you say so?
We are known in these parts. Apparently not in these parts, but in much of the 10 towns.
Oh, we don't get many people around here. No one wants to come here for some reason.
Is there a? Can you come closer so we don't have to scream at each other?
No! You could go to the entryway. I'd be
Which
more than happy
way?
to take you in. Who are you here to see?
So I quickly psychically say, do we want to tell them who we're actually here to see right now?
God thinks they'll find out one way or another.
Yeah, might as well.
Yes. We are here to question Valish Gant.
Oh, why do you want to question him?
We heard he might have something to do with what is plaguing the 10 towns.
Ah, alrighty. I'll send word. Keep going up the path. Have a good visit.
Take care, buddy.
I will.
What's
Your
his name?
buddy, guy.
I'm
I
not
like-
your guy, friend.
What's your friend, pal?
Damn it all. Well, stop it. There we go. So you
Oh, would this be
continue
easier with horses?
up along- And you see the front of this heavily barricaded prison. You see that this stone fortress looks to be almost impenetrable from the outset. And from what you've seen past this, to go away from the towers would be diving into the Sea of Ice, which is a suicidal attempt.
Does anyone see us approaching?
There appears to be no one who sees you.
Hello!
What? Who's that?
Right. We are a group of adventurers known as the Drunken Knuckles.
Don't want any. Closes the door.
Knock again.
What?
We're here to see. We're here to question Valish Gant.
I don't want any drunken knuckle. Wait, what? I thought you were saying you were gonna give us like some drunken knucklehead trout or something.
No, that is the name of our group. It's memorable.
I guess. Why you question him?
We have heard that he may have some information on what is plaguing the 10 towns.
All right. As you say that, you see another person comes out, and the first person says, "All right, Boris, you go get their weapons." Aye, aye, sir. So just give us your weapons, hand them over, then you can visit, no problems. Just don't want the prisoners to get anything. You get it, don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, every time we do this, we end up needing our weapons.
No, you
can
shouldn't.
you?
You're in a secure
okay.
place.
Oh, okay. We're
Telepathically tells Moulin, time to shine. Seductress.
Hey, can I roll it? Can I roll an insight on this?
Yes, you
Perception
can roll an
roll.
insight.
Oh, no.
From what you can tell, they merely wish to do their jobs.
Can I use influence to persuade the gentleman that we are, of no harm, and our weapons will be of no threat to anyone, nor will the prisoners be able to get it off of us?
Okay. Because you are a rogue, you would know that while you can do this, and while you can influence one of them, perhaps even both of them, there are others in the prison who, if they see you armed, would obviously take offense to that. And you would know this because of yourself of being a rogue, that that may not be the best decision.
See. Can I use sleight of hand to hide one of my short swords on me somewhere?
Not a short sword because that's too big, but a dagger. You could definitely do so.
I don't know if I don't think I was ever given a dagger. Is that like a standard
Yeah, you should
equipment
have a
for a rogue?
dagger. I'll give you a dagger.
Yay.
That's
I'd like
a
to hide
standard
that.
everyone item.
Just
If anyone wishes to try to hide a dagger on them, you can.
I am going to hand my stuff over.
Does that require a sleight of hand roll?
Oh yeah, that requires a sleight of hand.
Can I try and do also a persuasion to try and convince this veteran that we mean no harm and only wish to question and then quickly leave?
As soon as you start saying we mean no harm, oh, I believe you. It's just standard protocol. As they don't think you'll do anything, but it's kind of like when you enter a courtroom. It'd be saying like, "Oh, I'm not going to hand over my weapons." Like, well,
Yeah, it's procedure.
like we don't care if you don't intend to shoot everyone up, but you're not going to come in with a gun into a courtroom.
Was that a successful throw?
Oh, that was that was pretty good for your sleight of hand. Yeah. So
Every time.
essentially, if you want to go in, you will be searched. You can try to do things, but it again is a prison.
My psychic say just whoever can hide it on them, just give them your weapons. Like we need to talk to this guy.
Okay.
Or some of.
Oh.
But what is the range on our psychicness?
Yes.
No limit.
You can easily talk to everyone here.
But what's the range? Like, do we know?
For us, telepathy?
Yeah. So like some of us could go in, and the others could stay out here with their weapon that we can call for help if needed.
I was actually going to
Usually
suggest to you
requires
guys.
sight. When I'm
Okay.
reading, or have been reading on it. But you can also speak through walls. Let me double check.
I don't know
There's
why
a few different things on it.
I vaguely remember the creature that gave us this ability was very generous with the rules of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I know there's things like telepathic bond, which is only 30 feet, and that's a 5th level spell. Because there is always a range.
Well, no. I mean, like the range might be same plane though. Like.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get back to you on that. However, you
Okay.
are right now are within range.
Yeah, well, I'm giving my weapons. You guys can decide what you want. Okay, it doesn't seem like we're getting it without him. With them.
You could, but you would have to risk a lot, potentially.
Be right.
So, this is what it says in the monster manual, which is why I'm thinking that I do need to set up a range for it. It's always with a certain range. I'll be generous with it, though, when I get to a final ruling on that. But, yeah. Anyways, is there anything else you guys are trying to... Wait, who dropped?
I had to refresh. It's
Okay.
giving me issues.
But yes,
there
is
it goes.
anyone else going to try to hide a weapon on them?
No, Gawk hands over his scimitar, no problem. It's not very helpful anyway.
Alright. So no one else is going to try to hide a weapon. Okay, you can easily go in then. You know, since I'll be very generous with the telepathy. It would be 120 feet. That's as much as like an aboleth, so I'm gonna be super generous on that. Since your creature would do that. So, let's go. Actually, I should look at a mind flayer because that's the one who gave it to you. 1 second, let me double check mind flayers on their telepathy. Stop. Yeah, 120. Okay. So it is no one else is going to hide anything? So, are you ready to start going inside the prison?
Yes, sir.
Doc is ready.
All right, so gather up as you are going to have a guard behind you and in front of you. And they say, so, what's your reason to talking to him? As they start to undo the locks.
Doc tells his friends telepathically. Certainly, I remember this. Certainly,
He may know.
Arcane Brotherhood.
Yeah, as we said outside, he may know something about what's causing the never-ending winter up here.
Huh. Well, hope that you're able to figure it out with him then. And as you get to this area, you see that this part of Revel's End holds a whole bunch of cells. There are more prisoners, but they're not populated on the map, since there is only one prisoner that is of interest to you. It's prisoner 237. There you are. I'll be here while you interrogate, so that nothing else is missed, and I'll have my assistant behind me here, watching you all in case you try anything. You see this man who is in tattered robes at this point that would belong to some sort of organization with red and white. While he does have some winter clothing, you see that he has a very unkept face, as if he rarely shaves, if at all. And he has his hair just in disarray. He's not doing the best overall. As he looks at you all and he says, "Who are you?"
We are who we are.
Well, that's not a very good way to start. Quite rude.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of a rude way to ask without even introducing yourself.
I'm sorry. If you look at my accommodations, as he motions toward the prison room that has, well, a very hard stone bed, a bucket, and that's about it. Not even a blanket or a pillow. It's kind of made me a bit more irritable. But yes.
So we've run into someone who you may be familiar with recently, and he told us to come see you. Well, not him per se, but kind of him. Does the name? Is it Zan? Does it ring any bells?
Dazan?
Yes.
I may know of him. But I won't speak any further on this unless we are able to speak alone.
So I'm going to telepathically say to him, "Is this alone enough?"
And you hear a message back to your head. This is perfectly fine. We'll have to put on a show, though, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Gok pipes in. I like your cage.
Thank you. It's horrible in every way.
Psychically, so tell me about your relationship with Zan.
And why should I?
Because we know of your association with the Arcane Brotherhood.
So, I have nothing left to lose at this point. But if you're willing to
have
break
your-
me out of here, or
You
procure
have your
freedom of
life,
some sort of
sir.
fashion,
To lose.
Are you interested in breaking me out then? Giving me my freedom.
How do we know you can actually help us? This is just a rumor. It might be all a ruse. And then out loud, I say, "You need to tell us something, so that the guards can hear."
There are more Arcane Brotherhood agents in the north than just Dazan.
Are we all telepathically linked in this, or is this a Mosby 237 conversation? Is this a DM or a group chat?
What is it, Mosby?
It's more than if it's allowed to be a group chat. I'd love it to be a group chat.
If it's allowed to be a group chat, then the group is going to have to perform, or at least one person or two or three are going to have to really try to sell this to the guards that you're talking to Gant in just like normal vocal voice, because you don't have the ability as an entire group, or everyone doesn't have the ability to put on this charade while maintaining another conversation. It's a bit higher intelligence check.
Gok considers himself quite smart and turns to one of the guards and places a hand on his shoulder and says, "So you haven't heard of the Drunken Knuckles?"
Alright, if anyone has below a 14 intelligence and they are continuing in on this conversation, I need you to roll me a performance check.
I don't think any of us has a 14 intelligence.
Does
So
that mean it was
this
not
is
the
if the
party?
entire
No,
group
it
is
does
doing
not.
Okay.
I don't think the entire group is performing. I'm volunteering to perform first. If that matters.
Okay. So you're not going to be
Yeah,
a part
this
of it. You're
is-
going to focus more on like the performance than part of the conversation. So you'll miss the first, third, or fourth.
Yes. I'm going
Okay,
to
that's
kick
fine.
off the performance.
That's fine. So you don't need to roll performance checks then. It was just if you all were engaging in this is kind of an arduous task.
I mean, it's
hard
up
to
to
do.
all of you do, but I clearly have a plan.
Okay.
Gok
So if
always
you're
has
going
a
to take turns distracting, you're all good. So, let's get back to the topic at hand. He states that, well, I can tell you that Gaunt is a red wizard of... not Gaunt. That Dazan is a red wizard of Thay. Need I say any more? Shaved head, wore red robes.
And what about what can you tell us of the everlasting winter?
Oh, well, the winter isn't why we came up here, but it may have something to do with our objective. And I've already given you a little bit here. You're gonna have to meet me halfway. How would you give me freedom?
So I'm going to turn to the guard. So what's this guy in here for again?
Let's see. Gone. No. 237, you've been here so long, I don't even remember. As he just laughs and Gaunt gives him a scowl. Very funny. Like, no, seriously. What were you in here for? A few years ago, when I arrived here, I was accused of establishing a protection racketeer to gain funds, which is wholly false, he says as the guards. Oh, yep, totally. And they also accused me of trying to turn the town against the speaker there. It's like, oh, yep, totally. In Bryn Shindir, no less. Yep. Yeah, you're screwed. That's why he's gonna be here for life. Oh, he's not telling you also that a party of adventurers like yourselves thwarted him from doing so. Had a whole bunch of documents and other things. It was pretty fun.
So you kind of broke up after protection. I'm sorry, I missed that part. The protection scam.
A protection racket.
Racket, yeah. I missed the bit after that until now.
He started a protection racket. He tried to turn the town against the speaker, or says he was accused of. Of course he's innocent. And a party of adventurers just like yourselves had actually found out about it, thwarted his crimes, gotten documentation, proof of it, and this is why he is in Revel's End.
And who are these adventurers? Do they have a name?
I don't know. I think that they were called the Lemurs or something. I didn't really listen to their name. It was stupid.
The Lemurs.
Something like that.
This conversation is between Mosby and the guard, correct?
Yeah.
And Gaunt's also talking with them as he's talking to you guys telepathically. As he has no issue doing both.
Using telepathy, I asked Mosby, should I try and influence this guy? Meaning the prisoner?
Is that something you can do to influence him to be honest with us? Because that would be, or just tell us stuff.
I can kind of push him in that direction. I can
Give it
try
a-
to say we're here for the greater good. So while that's happening, Wizo, can I use my what is it called? The influence power to using telepathy to influence him to pipe up.
By him, you mean Gaunt or Prisoner 237?
Prisoner 237.
All right. You can do your influence. Roll me it.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Well,
Roll.
only once. Only once.
Sorry.
Okay. So, your persuasion or deception versus their insight or intelligence save. So, roll me your persuasion or deception. Your choice. As it's part of your influence.
Everyone is higher, buddy. Come on. Not 20. Not 20. So close.
All right. So, he is a little bit more desperate towards you as he says, "Fine, I can tell you a little bit more about what we were doing up here. We were trying to find a lost city of Nethril. Although you apes probably wouldn't know anything about Nethril.
Is that the tower that we were in? No, this is just out of character.
Oh, I'm not going to confirm that, but that's for you guys to know.
No, just throwing it out to the.
Gok has a moment, and Gok chimes in telepathically and says, "Doesn't he mean Ithrin?"
Did you say that to Gaunt?
Yes,
Oh, and you said, does it mean Ithrin?
it does. Well, I say this in the group chat, the telepathic group chat, so that my team can hear it, but also Gaunt can hear it because I want him to hear it. Doesn't he mean Ithrin?
Oh, Yithrin. At this, he falters a little bit, and then goes back to pretending back to as if everything's normal. And he asks, "How would you know anything about Yithrin?"
Maybe or maybe not. We were in one of its towers.
Do you even know what Nethril was, or did you just hear the name at one point?
Was it not the city of the sky in the sky that fell?
Yes, one of the many cities in the sky.
But it's the one that fell.
No, that is incorrect. It's
Fuck,
one of every city that fell.
Gok telepathically sounds frustrated and says, "Then I suppose we'll have to explore the spine of the world without you."
Nethril was a civilization ruled by powerful wizards. It fell more than 1,000 years ago, and I could give you more information about Nethril if you get me out of here.
Yes, it's the city that fell because the man tried to perform a 12th level spell.
Yes, Karsus' folly. That's true.
Yes.
That happened to every Netherese city.
Yes.
That it
So
seems
what-
you know nothing we don't.
Yeah. So what's
Why
so
then should
special
we be
about
bringing you
Nethril?
with us?
Do you know how the Netherese gained their power? Do you know anything about them? Do you know about the real fall of it as to what caused it to fall? It wasn't just Karsus. Karsus was merely the final catalyst, the final nail in the coffin.
What was the first nail?
The first nail was the elves. Interested? Now, finally, I've given you a lot of information.
Wizo, while this is happening, and I'm glancing around, are there any... I assume there's a lot of rogues around, considering the location.
There's a few
Is any
different
type of...
prisoners, yeah.
In the walls or anything like that, do I notice any markings or any... anything like thieves can't like?
There are no thieves' cant markings in the walls. They seem to be very well kept, and some are even scraped away as if there was at one point some message there, but it's gone now. And that is over here. It is cleanly shaven off. And as you look around, you're able to tell more of these markings appear around the prison, as if there are little messages given by prisoners here and there whenever they get out, and they have to be watched constantly to see if any of these messages get out, to try to erase them.
So, there has been attempts, but they're all erased.
Of communication.
Okay. Of communication, but is there anything left over that can be deciphered?
No,
On
not at
any of
this
these?
point.
I see. Right, guys.
I psychically tell him, we will think about it and be back. And I turn to the guards. Is there any chance we may speak to the warden?
And why should I have you speak to the warden?
Do you want the never-ending winter to end?
Now, what assurance do I have that this isn't just an assassination attempt on the warden?
What am I going to assassinate him with? You took my weapons.
I didn't take your magic if you're magic-y.
Do I look magic-y? Carry a friggin' warhammer around.
Not you. Maybe him. Or him. Or him. I don't know, there are clerics. Maybe him too.
Do you not think that you are capable enough of stopping us if you come with us?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Do you think you guys are not capable enough of stopping us unarmed?
Well, it depends how magic-y you are. Could have weapons
Not
for
that
show.
magic.
We've had wizards come in with warhammers and plate and stuff that we had to take off. Tried to stage an escape at one point. Did in the past, I heard. Learn from him.
Would he be willing to see two of us?
Oh no, Warden's a busy man. Why should I have him see you all though? Just because you say you'll stop the winter? What? How are you even gonna stop it?
Well, with his help, we may be able to get information out of prisoner 237, and that information could lead to the end of this winter. But I mean, if you guys are okay, like sacrificing people and fire and food, that's you guys. We're just trying to help.
Well, in order to speak to him, you have to get a permit.
From?
Oh, Speaker of the Towns. Yeah. And you see the other one's about to say something like, yeah, Speaker of the Towns. Oh, that too. That works too. Yeah. Speaker of the Towns.
What else other than Speaker of the Towns?
All I can think of off the top of my head.
Insight check. I mean, I can tell he's lying, but insight check.
Alrighty. No, you can tell he is lying. Easily. That, yeah, the speaker's, there is some truth that the speaker's word and some written documentation could carry you to have a sway with the warden, but there are other ways.
Yeah. Using telekinesis, I let the guys know. We need to convince one of the counselors for sure.
Counselors?
Winter and profit of it? Was that supposed to say profit off of it?
Proof. And proof of it.
Proof of it.
It's supposed to be two of.
All right.
Oops.
While this conversation with the prisoner was happening, I learned that we need to convince one of the counselors to let him go with proof that it's for the greater good, to stop this very long winter. There are 3 counselors around.
Go for it, Mullen. It's your information. You can bring it up.
Is there a counselor we can speak to?
What? Why would you say to speak to a counselor?
Well, I'm gonna be frank with you, sir. This is for the greater good. This is above you and me. We really need to. We unfortunately do need the help of this prisoner for the greater good. So I would like to speak to a counselor if that's possible.
Of course. All right. Come with me. Come on.
Coming.
All of you.
Can the rest of us join him? Okay. So, specify.
Freaking.
It's
I'll leave you with the prisoners.
it's your world, boss. We do what you say.
Yeah, all
your
of
house.
you. Over. Come on. Stop lollygagging.
Or just being
Come on, guys.
difficult.
Come on. Snip, snap.
Yeah. Easier as a horse.
Tico. You're the only one.
Tico,
Tico.
Tico, come
Sorry,
back.
sorry. What was I?
Tico, come back to me.
He's telling you to
We're
follow
following
him.
this fine gentleman.
Do 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 do.
No, wrong way. These gentlemen.
Into the prison you go. All right.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
How'd you guys know that the councilmen were here?
Well, it's a prison. I assume this is a part of their routine to check up on these things.
Yes. Right down here. All right. Do you know the proper protocol for meeting the councilmen?
No, sir. This is surprisingly my first time in a prison.
Ah, well, here's a little hint. There is no protocol. I'm just fucking with you.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Fist bump.
Yeah.
Aha.
I'm not gonna fist bump you though. That could be a chance for you to try to grapple me or throw me.
I would never.
As said, we've learned from our past mistakes. Two
Fair enough, I
gregarious
understand.
guards.
Your abundance of caution.
All right. Now I have to ask you, which council member are you gonna meet?
Let's start with the closest one for your convenience.
All right. I'll ask you this. There are 3 here. There's Councillor Voss Anderton. He represents Neverwinter. Councillor Jill Torbo. She represents Baldur's Gate. And then there's Councillor Kriv Norixis. He represents Daggerford. As the worst of the worst scum come up here. Do you have a specific counselor in mind?
Moon looks around. Guys? Neverwinter? Can I continue to using telepathy to ask the prisoner, hey, which counselor do you recommend?
Let's see.
By the way, guys, do we have proof that? Oh no, we have the scroll, right? We have the little.
We have the scroll, yes.
You
Yeah.
hear him say Jill or Kriv.
Let's stick to Kriv. Sounds cooler.
Kriv? Alright. It's from Decker
Wait.
Ford. Has no compassion for criminals. Makes it look like he does, but he really hates them. An interesting choice.
Fair enough.
Alright. So he takes you down here, and as you guys get ready to meet Kriv, the councilman, that is where we will end tonight's session.
Nice.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for playing.
Great
You
fun
guys are
session.
awesome, and you guys can take
Yay.
this time to think of what proof or what you are going to use to convince this councilman.
Do we have to convince all three or just him?
Just one.
Do we get to speak to all three?
While you were having that conversation with the guard, I was talking to the prisoner. He recommended either Jill or Kriv. All he said was speak to one of the counselors. Gotta convince one of these two, using proof that's for the greater good
And that
to
is where we'll
end the
finish.
winter.
Hope you had a great time.